Welcome back to the Cozy Cottage Homestead. This is day 2 of the ice in the snow of what is left. So I tried to do that impression in the snow with my face, but mine didn't turn out near as good as Hippie Chick's off-grid in Maine. But nevertheless, I did give it a try. Might be my one chance to try, so I tried it. Not as pretty as hers, and plus I might not have been doing something just right. So today we're just going to walk around and finish up the last of the snow. And as you can see, yesterday you could not see the ground. Now you can see where we have walked back and forth to take care of the animals, and all of the tracks from the animals, mostly the cats running around playing in the ice, in the snow. Kind of cool. I could see why maybe hunting up north would be actually very easy to do, because of all of the deer and animals would be leaving tracks. These guys have been walking around already. You could see yesterday you could not see the ground. The sun is out. It's still only 32 degrees. And believe it or not, we got down to 0 last night. My neighbor saw 0. I missed it. I think I got up right after that, and it was only 1.4 degrees. Definitely an amazing time to be alive. History being made with the snow and the ice. So today I thought I'd just walk around and see what kind of tracks we could find all around the homestead. It's cold, but the sun is shining, so it doesn't feel like it's very cold. Now all of the implements was completely covered in ice and snow. We did have the white fluffy snow, so I didn't get out here and make a snowman, but I did talk with the grandchildren. They did make them a snowman. Their dad pulled them around on the ATVs and made a little sled for them, and they had a blast. So that was awesome. I did get out on my four-wheeler for a little while yesterday, but it was a blizzard and it was really cold, and I don't have one of those fancy ATVs like the grandkids have that have a windshield on it. But nevertheless, Mom still got out there and played in the snow for a little while. But I have to say, it was quite chilly. But out here, where the sun hasn't hit, there's still several inches of snow. And right here, I see some tracks. I don't think this is a deer. I think this is a rabbit. But I don't know. See if we can, yeah, this looks like a rabbit track, but I'm not the best at identifying tracks in the snow, because y'all know here in the South, it's not something we have a whole lot of happen. But it is so beautiful, so beautiful. I am one of those kind of people that get plumb excited when I see the snow. And it's probably because we don't see a lot of it. I don't know. But I think they said on the news, on average, we got 10 inches in some places. Now here, I think we only got about 7 inches. It was hard to tell because some places, you know, you've seen a little more snow, and it was hard to kind of gauge it. But we have seen that kind of snow here at our house a few years back when my son was a young boy. And here goes some more tracks. Going into the little pond area. I just think it's neat because now you can see the terrain of the property. It like really is pronounced how hilly that it really is out here in this part of Louisiana. Pretty cool. But when he was a kid, a teenager, and he asked me yesterday, did I know what date that was? And I had no idea, but he actually had built an igloo. So I'm going to try to find those pictures. And if nothing else, I'll put it in the community post if I can find it. But it was him and his chocolate lab had made an igloo. And I'm going to have to get that, you know, because this whole homestead, Cozy Cottage Homestead channel is a journey of my life. a way that I can give back and that I can share with my grandchildren. So we're gonna go back over here and see what kind of tracks we can find. I think we have some deer tracks back here. So we're gonna go back around this way and take a peek. And you can see where we've been walking, looking. We do have our cameras out. We did put some deer corn out. But it's so neat coming out here. It kind of almost looks like a beach area because it's so white and sandy. But it's pretty neat. It was pretty neat that my son built an igloo when he was a teenager here in Louisiana. Now, whenever that happened, they didn't get that much snow in other parts of Louisiana, but we had got a bunch of snow. So over here, we have some deer tracks. I don't know if y'all can see those, but we know there's been deer on the property. So it's kind of cool because being a hunter, you can see where they've been. So that gives us a little bit of a better idea of where they're coming and where they're going. And on the back corner of the property over here, which is where we knew they were coming and going from, and it was so dry you couldn't really see tracks. But it's so amazing because hunting on the snow, you can see their patterns. I hope this is showing up. It's really neat. So it'll give us a better idea of where they're crossing the property and what they're doing. There's that one. I think y'all can see that pretty good. So that's pretty amazing. And back here is just on the corner of the property. I'm going to take a peek back here. See some rabbit tracks, but it's melting fast. Kind of sunny right there. Let's see. Don't really see any tracks in the back corner. It's the back gate. There's a little side road right there. But all of the snow is melting fast. So pretty. So I thought I would catch it on the second day. Our temperatures are not supposed to be above freezing today, but I know all you up north was like, oh, it's just snow, it's just snow. I'm sorry. It is just snow, but it's exciting for us here in the south. And it was a lot of snow and it was really cold. I don't care where you were. 0 degrees, 1 degree. It got pretty cold. But thank God we did not lose our power. And we only lost our water for just a couple of hours. But we turned the heat lamp on them, on the pump shed. And within not even an hour, we called it before it was bad. And we were able to keep it going. But there's deer tracks all over back here on this one spot. So cool. But I guess they were out early this morning or last night. And see right here's a spot where we have the corn. I think y'all might can see that. And there's tracks all over. So they definitely know where the corn is. It's a good little spot right here for us to hunt. But anyway, so I know this is just another day. Y'all deal with snow up north a lot. But it's so exciting for us because it's like a special treat, you know. We don't get it a lot, but I'm so thankful that my grandkids, just being in Texas, they got some of it, and they too were able to play in the snow and have so much fun. So awesome. So, you know, it's like one of those things. We're happy to get some, but we're also happy when it's all over with because we're not used to all this white stuff everywhere. Oh, goodness. So, just thought I'd do a little walk around. It's going to go away and disappear fast. But it sure was beautiful while it lasted. All the animals on the homestead did really good. We went out and still going out a couple times a day. Pouring some water on top of all their water feeders to make sure they at least get a good drink of water. Make sure they stay hydrated. and us as well. Sometimes you get excited and you forget to drink and get dehydrated. But I did notice one thing with all the cold, something that usually you don't have here in the South because we have a lot of humidity. My hair has so much static in it. It was just driving me crazy. It was like staying straight up in the air. Had so much static. And I guess too, because we had extra clothes on, extra socks. But it was kind of neat, you know, that your hair was actually that dry for once here in the South. Because we have so much humidity, a lot of times our hair is just stuck to us. So that was kind of neat. See some more tracks right here. That's probably rabbit tracks going into there because it's the fence right there. But we sure have enjoyed it, and we were sure thankful and blessed that we did not lose power. And as tiring as it was, being prepared, and that's why we prepare, because you just never know, you know, what you're going to need or how long you might be without power, how much firewood you might need. But we're in Louisiana, but we have a fireplace, so we have always made sure that we have plenty of firewood for the winter time. And we have a room that we keep water stored in, and it does not freeze, so that we always have extra water for us and for the animals, because you know, you just never know. If you lose power, your water's going to freeze, or if you have power, your water still may freeze if it goes down to 0. But thankfully we were able to we had a light on it, but it kept it from freezing the whole entire time. But last night it dropped down to 0. So it did freeze for a couple of minutes, probably about a half hour or so. And so we put another heat lamp out there, and within, I think it was an hour, 30 minutes, it was back on. So thank God, even though it was that cold, as far as we can tell, we don't have any busted pipes or anything. So that was good. Being prepared, definitely, I mean, there's a rhythm and a rhyme and a reason why. Some people don't get it, but I think when stuff like this happens, maybe it makes people think more about being prepared, or at least I would think it would. But it's melting fast. It's like you kind of hate to see it go, but that's the way it is. So I'm gonna walk on down the driveway a little bit and show you a little more. It is cold. My hand holding the camera is freezing, but just like doing that face imprint, I was determined I was going to do it. I don't know the trick to it because mine didn't look as good as Hippie Chick's, but I can tell you what, this sister sure did give it a whirl. I've been waiting to do it. Hadn't forgot about it from last year. Still got a good bit of snow, but it's melting off fast. And just over here is my neighbor's pasture, and they're out walking around enjoying it too. It's melting off fast though. But then all this melted stuff's supposed to freeze tonight and create that black ice like I was trying to explain in the earlier video from yesterday. You're going to be seeing it all in one video, but it's actually more dangerous to drive in it today and tonight. Most of Louisiana that got the snow has a curfew, as it's just not safe to drive. It's almost kind of irritating that you have to tell grown people how dangerous stuff is and what they should and shouldn't be doing. But it's pretty much melting off fast, and then it's all going to freeze. Even where I'm walking right now is a little bit of frozen stuff underneath. But I just want to bring y'all back for the second day. I originally had ended the first part of this video, but I went on ahead and said, well, let's do another walk around, catch some of these tracks. Well, the cold killed that battery fast. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I think I've showed enough snow, enough stuff. But I'm glad everyone that I know was safe and had a great time playing in the snow. And we sure did enjoy it. It was a blessing for all of us here in the South. So thanks for joining me today. And stay warm and stay safe. So farewell, Homestead family, friends, and neighbors from the Cozy Cottage Homestead.